My name is Jack Mullaney and I am the head coach of HOKA Northern Arizona Elite, and today we're down in Tempe, Arizona at Sun Angel Stadium, and we've got a mixture of things going on today. The marathon group's going to be doing one of two different types of workouts, both of which are kind of NAZ Elite staples. One is a 12-mile tempo with surges at 4, 8, and 12, and the other is a 4, 10, 4, where the athletes will do 4 miles at marathon effort, 10 miles steady with surges at miles 3, 6, and 9, and then 4 miles again at marathon effort at the end. And really the overlying objective for both of those is to get the athletes used to the pace surges that they might deal with in Orlando. We're also doing it out here on Tempe Town Lake because we're going to get to mimic the aid stations. The aid stations are going to be every 4 miles, and so we're going to use a 4-mile stretch and just go back and forth. And what that's also going to do is require the athletes to do turns and go back and forth, and there's a hairpin turn on the course in Orlando, and so we wanted to mimic that as well. I'm a really big believer in deliberate practice, and so really trying to give the athletes an experience both mentally and physically of what they might experience in Orlando, so that it's not new or fresh the first time that they do it. So that's the overall objective for us, and we're just excited about where they're at and getting ready for Orlando next month.
Have so much fun. What dreams are made of. Ready? Okay.
Another one like that. I got 502.
What channel? Oh, just same pace, I think.
Was that pretty tame, or were you kind of on a...
talking to us.
Yeah, I think that was good. I
work.
mean, marathon training in terms of like just being back here over and over, it was a little bit boring, but what do you expect, you know? Other than that, you know, it was nice. You know, me and Nick were able to work together for most part of the workout, so I enjoyed that. You know, that was nice. So, and it was nice having Tyler on the bike as well. So I think we got a good work.
I'm really happy, actually. I feel like I've just started to hit my stride the last 2 weeks leading up to the marathon trials, and so really happy with how that went. It was nice to come down and be able to breathe a little bit better at sea level, and yeah, it was a good 12-mile tempo, just putting in some solid work and prep for Orlando. So yeah, I'm very happy with it.
You think back just a month ago, it was me hoping and praying on the start line of CIM that I had enough fitness to get that done. Turns out the body remembers, and you get it done pretty easily. So coming off that was the biggest piece for me. But you know, I took 2 weeks pretty light, and I've gotten into it since then. And I mean, this is the first time doing this workout. I've only ever seen it from a distance. I've kind of hopped in and out with Futsum before at some of those builds, but truly attacking it was today. And you know, we just had to really dial into what I had to do today, and it turned out to be probably one of the best days I've ever put together. So that's a good sign. And this is, you know, last week was one of my biggest weeks I've had in probably since before I broke my sacrum in the fall of 22. And then you come back and I do the next biggest week I've done since then. You know, so putting back-to-back weeks of really good work, some of the highest quality stuff I've done in flag or just in general. You know, matching Futsum to a degree, and feeling probably the best I've ever felt.
This morning went really well. We went out to Tempe Town Lake with our marathoners, which is a nice sidewalk that's like right along the side of the lake, right next to Arizona State. That's a little special for me because I went to school there, and it's kind of cool to be back on the old stomping grounds and watch the people I coached kind of suffer like I used to. But it went really well. So with Futsum and Nick, we did what we call the 4-10-4, and Kellyn did that as well. So they're doing 4 miles of marathon effort, and then 10 miles where they're kind of steady, and then they have 3 surges within those 10 miles, and then they finish the session with 4 miles at marathon effort. And we really wanted to treat this session as kind of like a run-through. So Jack and I thought a lot about the Orlando course and kind of taking into consideration some of those turns that they would have to make. So we had, you know, 4 hairpin turns, I guess, on the course that we used today, and a little bit of adversity. You know, there's like people walking their dogs, and we're setting up like a fluid station table kind of in a public area. So for that reason, we, like Jack and I talked a lot about being excited about those scenarios of like, okay, you're gonna have to, you know, deal with some challenges, and you're gonna stay super relaxed about it, and it was really good practice for that scenario. So the session went really well, and then Lauren and Aliphine just did like a straight 12-mile tempo. Well, they had a couple surges in there, and that also went really well. So overall, I was pretty excited to just get down to sea level and have like a good quality session, and then really practice our fluid intake, and just be cognizant of having like a relaxed mindset going into Orlando.